Welcome back to my channel. I'm James. Today I've got another big, exciting episode in my very popular and highly requested ongoing video series. Top upcoming 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray movies and TV series releases, big 4K announcements, reveals, collector's film chat episode number 35. And as always in this ongoing video series, I always pick up right after the last one ends. I pick up directly following that date range to share about all these massive announcements and reveals that studios give to me to let you know as soon as possible about the latest and greatest things that are being released on physical media. So that way you're always aware of them and you never miss out on any of these releases. Now, it's always extremely important. Any of these you're gonna buy or add to your collection, always make sure to go down and use those direct Amazon sale links I posted as a pinned comment in the comment section right below this video. I've done all the work for all of you. I gather every single link together so that way you don't have to go searching for them on your own. And those links down there never cost you anything extra when you click on them. But it does help to support the creation of all of these videos and helps me to be able to continue doing this full time every single week. So if you've enjoyed this content and this content helps you out over the years, always make sure to go down and click through those direct Amazon sale links right down there below. Now, starting off here on June 18th, we have a massive release in Chinatown from 1974. Now, if you followed me here on my channel, I did the review for this almost 2 weeks ago. It's available right now on this channel, and I did an exclusive 4K versus Blu-ray image comparison where I pulled the native data from both the discs and showed them above in that video so you can see the exact quality of this upcoming 4K release. Paramount did send it early for review for me to test it for all of you, and that video is available right now if you want to know the quality of that upcoming release. It is a very exciting release and a very good movie. Now, continuing June 18th, we're also getting American Gigolo, the 1980 film. Now, this did get a brand new 4K remaster of the original camera negative and a Dolby Vision HDR10 color grading and master in a limited edition 4K set. It's also going to have a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, this is just limited edition only. It'll have a booklet, a poster, and it is coming in one of those Arrow Video limited edition slipcover sets. So if you are interested in this, keep in mind, I've put that direct link down below. Now, another big release on June 18th is another limited edition Karate Kid 40th Anniversary VHS style 4K release. Now, for this release, it is the exact same 4K transfer and audio quality that I previously reviewed here on this channel. That video for the Karate Kid Trilogy collection is available right now. I dived into and tested it out. That is the exact same image and sound quality that's coming in this limited edition 4K set. The difference is this limited edition 4K set will have different packaging, and it will have 30 minutes of brand new deleted scenes that have never before been released. So what Sony is doing is they're basically taking the original transfer that they did that had the Dolby Vision HDR10 and that new basically limited edition box set. They're pulling that out, and then as an extra goodie, they threw in 30 minutes of extra deleted scenes in a VHS style packaging. But if you want to know the image quality of it, you'll want to check out my previous review. But this is one of those films I absolutely love. Now, staying with the same day and date, we're getting RoboCop 2 in a limited collector's edition slipcover set. Now, I did previously review this here on this channel just a little while ago. This did come in about 2.5 weeks early for review as well. If you want to know the total quality of this and how it compares to Shout Factory's previous Blu-ray release, I did that exclusive 4K versus Blu-ray image comparison. It's available right now. And this is one of those. I really like RoboCop, so I was thrilled they're releasing it on 4K. Now, staying with the same day and date, we're also getting RoboCop, the 2014 reboot of the series. Now, I did my exclusive 4K versus Blu-ray along with that RoboCop 2 in a video to let you know the total quality of this and how it compares to the previous Blu-ray as well. Now, I will tell you, if you have not checked out my previous review video, there is some shocking things I discovered that I shared about my testing on both this and RoboCop, and I will tell you, you'll be surprised with what I share in that video. There were some things I did not expect that did shock and surprise me. You'll want to check out that video. It's available right now. Now, staying with June 18th, we're getting another surprise release in Beverly Hills Ninja, The Chris Farley 1997 action comedy film. It's hilarious. I love Chris Farley's films. Now, I do wish Sony was releasing this on 4K, but at least it is coming out on Blu Ray for the first time ever. And Sony's including a brand new audio commentary track included on this Blu Ray release as well. Now, this is one of those that's not being sent for review, but I will tell you I love Chris Farley, so I'm glad it's at least coming out on Blu Ray. I just really wish it was 4K, but I do understand in Sony's mind it has lower support, so therefore they figured Blu Ray was the only way to go, but this is an exciting upcoming Blu Ray. I put that down below with those links as well. Now, on June 18th, we're also getting a massive release in Warehouse 13, the complete series on Blu Ray. They're releasing it in a reprint of the out-of-print Blu-ray set. Now, this is my original Blu-ray set. I've owned this for many years, and it went out of print and became extremely expensive. Universal basically didn't keep printing them. It was limited print run, and it was going for literally like $500-600 for a while. Now, they're actually doing a reprint of it for a limited time, basically, is what they explained. So it'll be available again in this exact same Blu-ray set, just reprinting it again, so that way people don't have to pay those ridiculous aftermarket prices. If you have not watched Warehouse 13, it's a very good sci-fi action with some good humor in it. And if you like the X-Files at all, you will love this series. Once you get past season one was the clunkiest. It had some clunky writing, some clunky acting, and it took just a little bit to get past it. Once you get past season one, the rest of the entire series is great. I love the series. And like I said, if you like X-Files, you've got to buy this. And at the price they're releasing it at, man, it's a stellar price. Because when I originally bought this set, I paid almost $200 for this Blu-ray set when it was originally released many years ago. And then on the aftermarket, it was going for several hundred. It was $300, $400, $500 once it went out of print. Now they're reprinting it, and when I looked, I think it was right around 50, maybe $70 at most is roughly what the price was. Stunning price point they're re-releasing this at. So don't miss out on this while they're reprinting this. Highly recommended Blu-ray TV series. It ran for 5 seasons from 2009 to 2014 for 2,850 minutes. You get a massive amount of content in this. You'll be entertained for a very long time, and for the price point they're releasing it, it's a very good deal. Now, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to go down and give this video a like and a thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you're notified right away whenever I announce things or do any of my advanced exclusive reviews. You never want to miss out on any of this content. So make sure to go down there, give this video a like and a thumbs up for me, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Now, jumping ahead to June 25th, we're getting a big release in Taxi Driver in a limited edition steelbook only. Now, if you follow me here on my channel, I previously reviewed the Columbia Classics collection, which had Taxi Driver in it. It was a limited edition collection only. Now, they have pulled out Taxi Driver many years later now, and they're releasing Taxi Driver separately, but it is only limited edition steelbook again. So, just like the original Columbia Classics limited edition, it went out of print and it's extremely expensive. Same thing for this, limited edition steelbook only on its own. It's the exact same transfer as I previously reviewed though. So if you want to know the actual image quality versus the original Blu-ray release, I did an exclusive comparison in that previous review to show you the exact image quality and the sound quality to let you know if it's an upgrade. So that video is available right now on this channel, my Columbia Classics collection review. It's inside that one. I will tell you this is one of those I'm hugely excited for because I really love collecting limited edition steelbooks. So even though I already own the film, the packaging and the limited edition steelbook from Sony, I'm excited for. Now, I did put the direct link for this one and all of these down below. Now, another big release we're getting on the same day and date is South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, the movie. This is the comedy movie from 1999, and this is being released for its 25th anniversary with a brand new native 4K transfer and Dolby Vision HDR10 master and color grading, along with Dolby True HD 5.1 audio mix. I can tell you Paramount reached out to me and let me know they are sending that to me early for review for me to dive into and test for all of you. I will tell you this is one of those I'm hugely excited for though. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to go down there and subscribe so that way you get all my advanced reviews way before the release dates as well. But I will tell you this is one of those that it's a very funny South Park movie. I've watched it probably dozens of times. I'm not gonna say it's clean, it's not. It's crass, it's rude, it's crude, but for some reason, I've always watched it, enjoyed it, and laughed at it. I'll be interested to see how this new native 4K transfer looks for an animated film, because if done correctly, animation can look stunning on these new native 4Ks. As I've reviewed on this channel, there have been a lot of stunning animated films. So I'm hoping this is one of those that goes in that category of stunning upgrades. Now, along with those crass, crude comedies, we're also getting Team America World Police, the puppet animated, basically action adventure comedy film that it's really hard to put in one category. It has just about everything thrown into this film. It is highly entertaining, and it did come out in 2004. It's being released for its 20th anniversary in a limited edition 4K release only. It is going to have a new native 4K transfer in both Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master, along with DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. I can tell you this is one of those that's being sent to me early for review, just like South Park. Paramount did let me know they're going to send those to me early for review for me to test and review for all of you. This one, though, is limited edition only. Paramount was very specific on it that Team America is being released for its 20th anniversary in only a limited edition set. So once it sells out, it'll be gone. So I'm letting you know right now, that way you don't miss out on it as well, but it is limited edition only. Now, staying with the same day and date, we're getting a massive release in The Flash, the complete original TV series, all 22 episodes and TV movie from 1990. It's got a special place in my heart. I absolutely love the TV series, and actually the suit itself is one of those really cool 90s superhero suits that looks just awesome. It's probably the best iteration of the Flash suit that I've ever seen in live action. It blows away all of the movies that are modern. Even the new Flash TV series does not look nearly as good as this 90s Flash suit did, and I love it. Well, Warner Archive did brand new 1080p HD masters that are created from brand new 4K scans of the original camera negative and DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 lossless audio mix for all 22 episodes and the TV movie included in this box set. This is one of those that I am thrilled for. It's one of my most excited releases of the month. I literally cannot wait to get to watch this again with my kids and get to experience it, because if you follow me on my channel, I've reviewed like their previous release, which was Colt 45. That's available right now on this channel, and it was a stunning release on Blu Ray because they're doing these 4K scans for the entire series and then releasing it on Blu Ray. They are the best looking TV series releases, and I have no doubt this one is going to look just as stunning, and that's why I am so excited for this. Now, staying with June 25th, we're getting another big release from Warner Brothers in Purple Rain from 1984. Now, for its 40th anniversary, they did a brand new 4K restoration of the original 35mm camera negative, along with a brand new HDR10 color grading and master and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, this one should be coming in early for review as well. That is being sent from the studio. I can tell you this is one of those that I'll be interested to check out. It's not my favorite film ever, but it is one of those that I enjoy, so I'm glad it is getting an upgrade, and I am hoping it's a massive upgrade. So I'll be curious to test this out and review this and let you know the quality of that. Now, same day and date, we're getting a big release in 1993's Matinee. Now, I did just recently review this with an advanced exclusive 4K versus Blu Ray image comparison review. If you want to know the exact quality of this, both image and sound, you'll want to check out that review. But let me tell you, you'll be in for a very big, shocking surprise. Because of some of the testing data and results I discovered on this release, you really need to check out that review so you know what you're getting in for. But this is one of those that is coming out on 4K, and it's a big release because I really enjoyed the film originally in cinemas, so I was looking forward to this 4K release. Now, same day and date, we're getting Blue Velvet from 1986, and this is getting a brand new 4K digital restoration in Dolby Vision and HDR10 Master, approved by the original director David Lynch himself. This is coming out from the Criterion Collection, and this is one of those that I know a lot of folks are really excited for because it's finally being released with a new restoration. Now, I'll put the direct link for this and all of these that I'm covering in this video as a pinned comment in the comment section below. Now, staying with June 25th, we have another big release of one that's actually been delayed about 4 or 5 times, It's one I've been hugely excited for, but to be honest with you, it keeps getting pushed back that finally now the studio says June 25th, it's officially finally coming out, is The Guyver, the sci-fi superhero magna, just really enjoyable 1990 action adventure film. If you have not checked it out, it has some great practical sci-fi effects in it that really do just show like the love of just how they made the suit and it growing over him. It's really one of those really cool 90s effects, and it is one of those, if you have not checked it out yet and you like things like practical effects from like RoboCop, you really need to check this one out. Well, it is getting a brand new 4K restoration of its original 35mm camera negative, and this is for the original R-rated cut, not the dumbed down, less violent TV version. Finally, it's getting the restoration of the full R-rated cut, so it has the gritty violence and action in it that I really originally enjoyed. It's actually being restored with that cut of the film. And it's going to have an HDR10 color grading and master along with the restored DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix in a limited edition box set only. It'll come with the soundtrack, the Blu Ray, the 4K disc, in a limited slipcover case, and it is truly limited edition. This is one of those that once it sells out, it'll end up going to the aftermarket and being extremely expensive. Just like what I talked about in my most expensive and rarest video series, you know, I cover things that have gone out of print and have become very expensive. Well, like Blue Underground's releases, a lot of those that are limited editions, those become very expensive. This is one of those that eventually, here in a couple of years, in that ongoing video series, I guarantee you this will be one I'll have in that video series. Now's the time. If you're wanting to buy this and add this to your collection, even the slightest, buy it right now while the limited edition is available at regular price before it goes to the aftermarket. So I'm letting you know, and that's why these video series was created originally in the first place, is so that way I can share with you the love of all these limited edition and great releases, so you don't have to pay those ridiculous aftermarket prices that I absolutely hate. So it's available right now at a great price point, and this is one of those, if you like 90s sci-fi, you'll really enjoy this film. Now, another massive release we're getting is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, the sequel from 2024. This is coming out as a native 4K with both Dolby Vision, HDR10, and English Dolby Atmos. Now, it'll come in 3 different flavors. We're getting it in a standard 4K case, a limited edition SteelBook, which is the one I'm excited for and that I'm getting in. And then there's also a limited edition 2-movie set that comes with basically Frozen, like you can make like Ghostbusters ice cubes out of it, and a couple other goodies in this limited edition gift set. That's limited edition as well as the limited edition SteelBook. The standard set will be available after that, but if you're interested at all in either of the limited edition sets, the SteelBook's the way to go for me. I love the SteelBook artwork way better than the standard case, and I love Sony's limited edition SteelBooks, but I'll put all of the links for all 3 of these directly down below. All 3 of these, though, have the exact same 4K disc with Dolby Atmos, native 4K, Dolby Vision, and HDR10. Same disc in all 3 sets, it's just your packaging that's limited edition in this case. Now, another big release on June 25th is China O'Brien 1 and 2. These are the 1990 martial arts action films. Both of them got brand new 4K scans and restorations of the original 35mm camera negatives, along with Dolby Vision and HDR10 color grading and masters for both films. And I can tell you, these are 90s staples that you'd rent at the store. Man, they were available constantly on the VHS rack, and I remember renting them numerous times. These are one of those I'm excited to check out the upgrade, and these are exciting releases that we're still getting 90s, kind of more obscure martial arts action films still being released on 4K. We're at the pinnacle of physical media. If you have not realized this yet, we are literally pinnacle physical media this year. I can't believe the massive amount of announcements I constantly get from studios. We are really spoiled and blessed with what we're getting this year. Now, same day and date, we're getting the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, the Guy Ritchie true story or based on a true story action adventure comedy film from 2024. It's very enjoyable. If you like any of Guy Ritchie's other films, you'll love this one. It fits in with all of his more gritty action style that I really like. I can tell you it's being released in 2 different editions. We're getting limited edition SteelBook, which is the one I'm excited for, and standard 4K case. Now, Lionsgate did reach out to me. They are sending it to me early for review for me to dive into and test for all of you. I can tell you it's being released as a native 4K with HDR10 master and English Dolby Atmos audio mix. Now, I am hoping this Dolby Atmos lives up to Lionsgate's amazing immersive Dolby Atmos audio mixes, because Lionsgate has been at the top of some of the greatest Dolby Atmos mixes on 4K releases. Hoping this is one of those, after I test it out, lives up to those as well, because this is one I'm very excited for. Limited edition SteelBook's the one that I'm excited for. Now, for the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, I did want to point out the limited edition SteelBook is Amazon exclusive only. It's not being sold anywhere else. That Amazon direct link I've posted down below is Amazon exclusive. So if you're wanting to buy this and add this to your collection, that link down there is the only place you can order it from. Share your excitement down below though. Let me know, are you excited about the standard, the limited edition SteelBooks? Share what movies you're excited from this exact video. As I've shared before, the studios do look at my comments section to see what are you excited for that I announced in this video. Share your excitement about what you're excited for from the 4Ks, the Blu-rays, whether you like standard or limited edition SteelBooks. All of that makes a difference, so share that down below in the comment section below. Now, staying with June 25th, we're getting Monkey Man, the 2024 action thriller movie. It's very slick, very enjoyable. Universal is sending that to me early for review as well. They did let me know they're sending that to me for me to dive into and test for all of you. I can tell you it has a 4K transfer with HDR10 Master, along with English Dolby Atmos being released in a collector's edition set. This is one I'm excited to check out the Dolby Atmos as well, because it was a very enjoyable action film. Now, another big release from Warner Brothers, we're getting the New Adventures of Batman from 1977. This is being released on Blu-ray for the first time ever with brand new 1080p HD masters that they remastered of the original elements, along with restored DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 audio mix. I can tell you the runtime of this Blu-ray set is 363 minutes. This Batman animated series was great. I remember watching it on reruns constantly growing up. I'm very much looking forward to this to continue my animated DC Comics earlier on TV series. And this is one I was hugely excited they announced as being released finally. I put the direct Amazon sale links for this down below as well. Now, as I always like to do in this video series, I jump farther out ahead to share about some big announcements studios just shared with me, so that way you're aware of them, about things that are coming out farther on later this year, limited edition sets you need to be aware of so you don't miss out on them before they sell out. So at the end of this video series, I always throw out dates that are way farther out, so that way I can let you know about some special things that I was just notified about, and there's some big releases. So we're going to start off here jumping way far out to July 16th. And Warner Brothers is releasing Game Night from 2018. This is the Rachel McAdams comedy, really fun movie. It's got a bunch of the stars from Arrested Development. Jason Bateman's in it. I will tell you, Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams are great in it. It's a highly underrated comedy that I am very excited is being released on 4K, because if done correctly, it is supposed to be a native 4K transfer along with HDR10 Master and lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. Now, it is being released as an Amazon exclusive manufactured release. It's coming with just the 4K disc in this set. I'm excited for it though, because if done correctly, this is one of those that can look amazing, and the film deserves it. It's highly underrated if you've not experienced it yet. You'll laugh your butt off. There's some really good comedy in it that honestly is very rare nowadays. I don't usually laugh at a lot of comedy films nowadays, and this one was an exception that I really did enjoy. It's got some good twists and turns in it too. So this is one that's a big announcement that I was excited is finally being released on 4K. That Amazon exclusive link I'll put down there below. Now, another Amazon exclusive release is Just Mercy from 2019. This is the courtroom true story drama, and this is getting a brand new 4K transfer in HDR10 Master, along with English Dolby Atmos audio mix in this 4K only release. Now, it is Amazon exclusive as well. It's one of those manufactured ones, so they print them as you order them. I will tell you, this is one of those courtroom dramas that was very good. It's a tearjerker though, and it is one of those I am glad it's getting released on 4K as well, so I can retire the old Blu-ray. Now, jumping out to August 13th, we have a massive announcement in When Titans Ruled the Earth. Both Clash and Wrath of the Titans on 4K Ultra HD for the first time ever in this limited edition box set. Now, both films are coming with brand new 4K transfers and Dolby Vision and HDR10 masters, along with DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 audio mix. These are really fun fantasy adventure action films that I've enjoyed immensely over the years. I've watched them 4 or 5 times each. I will tell you they have some good cinematography. They're not perfect films, and I will say I enjoyed the original film by Ray, but I will say it's one of these things that I liked what they did with the special effects, and I really just enjoyed the big action fantasy world that they built, especially the sequel. A lot of people just basically brushed it aside because it was a sequel, but I really liked how it built upon the story from the first one. I highly enjoyed these films, and I'm thrilled they're coming out in this limited edition box set. Now, it is going to have a poster, a book, behind the scenes, in a box set, a hard-cased box set with 2 individual cases for each of the films. This is one of those that I'm thrilled is being released. I'm looking forward to this release. And this is limited edition only, so that way you know, so you don't miss out on it. And then it goes to the aftermarket, and you gotta pay $300-400 because these Arrow videos always end up being very expensive limited editions on the aftermarket. So now's the time. Make sure to use that link down there if you're wanting to order this, so that way you don't miss out on it. Now, jumping out to August 27th, we're getting a massive release in Desperado. This is coming out in a limited edition steelbook only. Now, I will share about a second set, but it's different. This one is the limited edition steelbook of the movie itself. This is the Antonio Banderas 1995 action film that is really good. And I will tell you it's being released with a brand new 4K restoration of the original camera negative. It's a native 4K and Dolby Vision HDR10 Master by Sony. So Sony worked directly with Arrow Video to release this, and I will tell you this is coming out with a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 lossless mix, but again, limited edition steelbook only. There is no standard case. It's only being announced and released as limited edition steelbook. This is the one I'm excited for. I think the steelbook looks great, and I really love collecting steelbooks. So this is one I'm hugely excited for, especially that Sony's involved with Arrow Video. Really a match made in heaven there with those 2 companies, because man, Sony is at the top of their game with these restorations. So this is one I'm hugely excited for. Now, along with this, they are releasing Desperado the movie in a combined box set called the Mexico Trilogy. This includes the Blu Ray release of El Mariachi, Desperado on 4K, but just the 4K disc, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico on Blu Ray. Now, the thing that's a little confusing to me about this release is why they didn't release Once Upon a Time in Mexico on 4K. I understand El Mariachi, based on the original 16mm elements, I understand that. They didn't think there was enough of an improvement for that film to put it onto 4K. But Once Upon a Time, Sony owns the rights to that. I'm kind of surprised they didn't, unless Sony is planning, and this is my thoughts on this, is that Sony is planning to release Once Upon a Time in the West on their own on a separate 4K release later on. That's my only thought on this, because it is one of those things a little odd. You get Desperado on 4K in this box set, which is sold separately. So Sony allowed them to sell that one separately, but the other films like Once Upon a Time in Mexico and El Mariachi, those are only in this box set and only on Blu-ray in this limited edition box set. Now, this limited edition box set will have an exclusive book and posters and art cards, and I really like that. I'm just torn because I really like the limited edition steelbook of Desperado, and I am kind of worried that we're going to get Once Upon a Time in Mexico later on from Sony in a limited edition steelbook as well, which is why I think it was not licensed out to Arrow to release it in this box set. That's just my thoughts on it. I don't have anything from Sony. They wouldn't confirm with me that they're releasing it later on. I did ask and I didn't get a response. So I can't tell you for sure, yes, they're going to or no. I already own the original Blu-ray release from Sony of Once Upon a Time in the West. So it is supposedly the same transfer on Blu-ray. They didn't announce the new transfer. So if you own that previous Blu-ray, basically what you're getting is the upgrade for El Mariachi and basically the upgrade for Desperado. But Desperado is the one I'm excited for in the limited edition steelbook. If you don't own the trilogy at all, and I guess the limited edition trilogy box set is the way to go for you if you don't own these on Blu-ray. Otherwise, the Desperado limited edition steelbook is the one for me. I'm hugely excited about it. And I'm really hoping they do release Once Upon a Time in Mexico on 4K. Sony, I know you're watching this. Please release Once Upon a Time in Mexico on 4K as well so it can go along with Desperado, because I really want 2 steelbooks sitting next to each other. Once Upon a Time in Mexico is an underrated, slick action movie. It needs to be on 4K, Sony. So when you hear me, it needs to be on 4K. Now, jumping even farther out to September 3rd, a massive announcement I just recently shared that Paramount shared with me. We're finally getting, a year later, Sweeney Todd on 4K Ultra HD on its own. Now, if you follow me here on my channel, I previously reviewed with an exclusive 4K versus Blu Ray image comparison, Sweeney Todd, this 4K release in the Paramount Scares Volume 1 limited edition set. When Sony originally released that, as I shared in that original review video, it did not have a SKU on it, and it was not planned for them to release it, and it wasn't. And it's been over a year. It's now coming out on September 3rd, actually over a year from when I originally reviewed, and that was released on 4K. So basically, Paramount decided to take it out of that box set, but they waited a whole year basically, so that way everybody that has the limited edition set, we've gotten to watch it and enjoy it. It's an amazing transfer. If you want to know exactly how it looks and see the exact image comparisons of what this exact transfer is and the sound quality, you need to watch my Paramount Scares Volume 1 review. It's inside that review is the mystery title. At that time, Paramount asked me to keep it a secret. So in that, I was clever how I created the review, pulled the images, tried to be creative. But that's the actual secret title in that review, is Sweeney Todd. Finally, it's going to be released on a standalone 4K release, and it's the exact disc, the exact transfer that I reviewed in that box set. It's just going to come out on its own case. So that's exciting for all of you that didn't get that limited edition set. You'll finally, a year later, be able to own Sweeney Todd on 4K. It's a must-buy 4K release. I'll tell you right now, it's a stunning 4K transfer. This is one, pre-order it right now so you get your copy, because if you've watched my review, it's a stunner. Now, it's always extremely important, if you're gonna buy or pre-order any of these, always go down and use those direct Amazon sale links I've pinned as a comment in the comment section right below this video. Those links down there never cost you anything extra. I've done all the work and gathered them all together for this entire massive video, and I post them all down below so you don't have to go searching for them either. But when you click on those, it does help to support the creation of these videos every single week. I'm not paid by any of these studios, and I'm not sponsored by anybody. The only way I can always do this is through you, all of my viewers and subscribers support, by always using those direct Amazon sale links down there below and joining my Collectors VIP Club. Collectors VIP Club is extremely important as well. When you join that, it costs you less than the price of a pack of gum nowadays. But that support you give is how I can test, analyze, spend all this time doing special effects, music, and create these massive videos every week. I do want to say thank you to every one of you that have supported these videos over the years, and if these videos have helped you out and you've enjoyed them, always use those links down there below and join my Collectors VIP Club. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, every single one of you. As always, I truly hope all of you have a blessed day, and I've always got something new, early, exclusive, and exciting coming out very soon.